Well, the pandemic has increased cybersecurity threats across all categories of businesses and consumers. For more, though, let's bring in Joseph Saracino, who operates a cybersecurity firm. Hi there.
Hi, Holly. Good morning or good evening.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for your time and coming on, Ticker. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Can you talk to us a little bit about what your business does? I mean, the impact of cybersecurity during the pandemic with millions, globally turning to the digital world and remote working. Can you talk to us about what your business does?
Sure. Well, basically, we are a cybersecurity firm. We do the testing and education, cybersecurity awareness. We do vulnerability assessments, penetration testing. So we're really looking and hunting for the bad actors. We're the good guys. We're the white hats, as they say. But more importantly, trying to keep everyone up to speed on cybersecurity. What are the best practices? Because everyone has to be part of this, and that's what we want to articulate. And especially during the pandemic, I mean, it's very chaotic for everyone to move from the office space to their home environment. Um, Obviously, when everyone's home, you kind of take a laid back position. You go home and you want to chill. Not when it comes to cybersecurity, and especially when everyone was taking all of their work home, they really had to stay up on top of their game. For us, what
Absolutely.
we did is we really basically gave them, a little bit of a nudge to stay up on top of that game by educating them, giving them bulletins while that transition took place. So that's basically what we've been doing, and how we've kind of transitioned from a workforce in the office to a remote workforce. And we transitioned with everybody else. I can't believe it's been a year now, and
I
it's been
know.
pretty chaotic.
I know, it's crazy, hasn't it? Time has definitely flown by, and with everyone working,
Wow.
pretty much remotely from home in most countries around the world, I mean,
Mhm.
cybersecurity is obviously a massive threat. I guess my question to you is how has your business, I guess, developed or evolved to ensure that people are protected? And I guess what technologies are you using to ensure that people are a little bit more protected now that most of our data is online?
Good. Good question. Again, the big key is that it's about being educated. So we've been doing our education online, our cybersecurity awareness online. We've actually looked at the void, meaning that everyone jumped onto the remote platforms. That's the way they were doing business, and there were a lot of holes within the video conferencing platform. Besides drinking a lot of wine, basically, there was a lot of corporate data that was being transferred from the home to the business. So what we did is we looked at that void, and we brought out actually a technology that was through one of our partners, which is Strikeforce Technology, and they developed what was called Safety, Chat, and Privacy Lock, which gave different layers of security to the video platform, meaning that you are not going to get into that if you're not invited. Unlike other platforms, other video conferencing platforms, there were a lot of holes. This one really kind of locked it down, and that's what we brought out. So we saw that void, and we took action to that, and now we're actually recommending that for folks to really take a look at their video conferencing platform, and it really needs to be secure. This program basically encrypts everything, and it's very easy to use. So that's what we've done because we've seen the need for that.
What industries, I guess, or what platforms, or where are people most vulnerable in regards to cyber threats?
Well, basically, everyone's vulnerable. Information is valuable. So, if you take a look at industries, you're looking at healthcare, the financial services industry, banking industry, pharmaceuticals. I mean, think about it throughout the pandemic, how everyone was kind of rushing to get some sort of a vaccine. There was a lot of proprietary information out there. So hackers want information, and they can use it and they can sell it. So everyone's at risk. And the big key is that you've got to stay on top of the game all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that leads into my next question. I was just about to ask you, as an expert in this field, what I guess are some cybersecurity practices that we all should be following on a daily basis? Because not many people know about it, and sometimes people just think, oh, it won't happen to me, you know?
Right. Well, that's the key. I mean, obviously, the end user is always the weakest link. But Holly, a couple of things that you can do immediately since you're at home, and obviously, being at home has its challenges. So, two really quick things. Number one, your Wi-Fi router. People take it out of the box, they plug it in, and they're good to go. Not true. You must change your user ID and password on your Wi-Fi router. That's a
Wow.
good best practice. People don't do it because that's where a hacker knows that the vulnerabilities are there. Secondly, update your systems manually from time to time. Why? Because sometimes the updates don't update as often or as quickly as we could do it ourselves. So check on that because the vulnerabilities or the exploits are from the missing patches. And then that's what you need to do. And you can do that as soon as you get home, Holly.
Oh, I definitely am. I've just been thinking, I've never heard to do that first one that you mentioned there, so I'll definitely be working on that. Thank you so much for taking the
Okay.
time out of your day to come on and talk to us about this, and it definitely is an important topic that we all need to be aware of, because now that we're in this digital realm, it's definitely not a problem that's going to be going away, so we need to be better prepared. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Pleasure to be with you.